need cash on you, nigga.
Hey. How the fuck did you fold? You was stuck to the code. You was my little bro till you switched up. Used to be at my shows. You was standing front row. You remember how deep we was sticked up. See your partners, my partners. You trusted my trust. But now if I see them, they hit up. She was playing both sides. She the real money mine. Bet she lit when you broke her, you locked up. I was stuck in that cell. I was fighting like hell. I got a spot and it locked up. Remember whipping the pot, turning powder to rock. And I started that paper had stacked up. Spent the whole year running them racks up. The pandemic really was shit. It ain't stopped nothing. You not having that shit, boy. Stop frontin'. No more cases. I'm ready to pop some. I extended my stay to the Fed, started knocking. You remember, I think I was broke in. We had drove out to Tyler to do that little show. You must knew I was ready to blow in. I ain't start out this shit you had went to the net. I just knew it was smoke, so I caught me a text. Bitch, I'm up when we glide, we gon' slide in the vet. That shit hurt when your partner become a little threat. I got me some paper and now he upset. Could've stuck to the plan, you was next. We don't speak, so I guess it's respect. If it's not with it, fuck it, just leave it at that. But just know if you reach for your strap, then you whack. Never beef with a nigga, this facts. Never lacking, I stay with a strap. I put this on my son, it ain't going like that. How the fuck did you fall? You was stuck to the code. You was my little bro till you switched up. Used to be at my shows, you was standing front row. You remember how deep we was sticked up. See your partners, my partners, you trusted my trust. But now if I see them, they hit up. She was playing both sides, she the real money mine. Bet she lit when you broke her, you locked up. Hey. Hey. See, I started this shit with some green. I came up and then turned on my city and team. Really ballin' this shit, Kareem. I can bless a bad bitch without even a sneeze. You reach for my neck, let it squeeze. I'ma spray this hook Glock like some fucking Febreze. I love when my bitch give me top on her knees. Hey, when I nut, bitch, I'm leaving the scene. Hey, Taliban, bitch, we new to the league, but we active. You tripping your face on the tee. How my partner sell 30 boats, he overseas. In my palm, I was getting them gone every week. Shit, the way I sold dope, swear that shit was unique. See, I come from the grove, but I'm so triple D. Nigga tripping, he better lock in for I tweet. Please don't ask for no verse if you don't got the feed. Hey, these steppers want bodies for free. Gaza, so it ain't for the cheap. I was deep in that field, fire laced to my cleat. Once they touched the end zone, I was off in them streets. Hey, hard body, don't try to compete. Once they jumped in the streets, we was deep in them creeks. Threw the Glocks in the river, lay low for a week. Beat the heat, get the stash. The 06 gotta eat. When we hop in them whips, we don't pull out no keys. Push the start, then we hit the top speed. Hey, I just started and we in the lead. Sunday Balenci, Monday is supreme. Hey, used to think all this shit was a dream. Now I open my mouth and these VVs, they blame. Dropping 10 on my wrist just to strengthen my swing. I'm like, fuck, spent 15 and got me a ring. Nigga better lock in if I crash out. These labels don't give me no M's, I'ma spaz out. Might just go back to the trap house. Me and my niggas stepping, shit sound like a frat house. These niggas telling they rats now. Me and my niggas solid, so we'll never back when down. When I fuck baby, peace, keep your back down. Trying to hit baby raw, we gon' call it a smackdown. writing rap. Tryna put my whole team on the map. We already known in the streets, and that's really the fact. Fully auto ARs attached, so ain't no pump faking this trigger. You playing that stage. Yeah, we quick to get fuck niggas whack, but I swear from the shoulders I'm colder. Yeah, I'm really that. Get him gone, hit his bitch from the back. Then fuck the hoe over and make her start over from scratch. 600 the block where I'm at. I think I was 7 years old. My pops had the rap, but he told me that shit in the trap. Ain't that shit funny how I do back? Cause look where we at. Hey, prime time X. Hey, who the fuck would've thought I was next? Bought all these diamonds just so I could flex. When I open my mouth, but her pussy get wet. These diamonds surprising like Russian roulette. Might just go by a limb, I can fit in the vet. I can't go with my pole, I put this on the set. If I do and I live, I'ma spin where they at. Hey, prime time X. Hey, who the fuck would've thought I was next? Bought all these diamonds just so I could flex. When I open my mouth, but her pussy get wet. These diamonds surprising like Russian roulette. Might just go by a limb, I can fit in the vet. I can't go with my pole, I put this on the set. If I do and I live, I'ma spin where they at. Ayy, drop the pack, but I run that bitch back. I ain't want all this shit, but you see where we at. Ayy, in the club, best believe that we strapped. If a pussy boy play, then he lay in his pockets getting tapped. See, this shit really made out of scraps. We put it together, however, now we touch the stack. Remember laws cracking down on the traps. Just knew I was next, I said fuck it and flushed it and bounced. See, this rapping shit came unannounced. I guess these folks like how I move these little words out my mouth. Screaming free, rockin' cute today, yeah. Niggas pussy, they wish they could live without rap. I bet they'll vouch. I had really so hard, I ain't open my mouth. Getting bricks from the country, distro in the south. Other border, your order come in and it's out. Take some lessons, I teach you little boys how to trap. I just started this shit in my face on the map. We been running through packs, steady running up left. If you got BOA, come and get your shit tapped. Hey, come and get your shit tapped, gang. Hey, let's go. Hey, prime time X. Hey, who the fuck would've thought I was next? Bought all these diamonds just so I could flex. When I open my mouth, but her pussy get wet. These diamonds surprising like Russian roulette. Might just go by a limb, I can fit in the vet. I can't go with my pole, I put this on the set. If I do and I live, I'ma spin where they at. Hey, prime time X. Hey, who the fuck would've thought I was next? Bought all these diamonds just so I could flex. When I open my mouth, but her pussy get wet. These diamonds surprising like Russian roulette. Might just go by a limb, I can fit in the vet. I can't go with my pole, I put this on the set. If I do and I live, I'ma spin where they at. Hey. Testing, all right. You can cut out that other shit.
Hey, yo, aim. Yeah. Run it up, Blondo.
Hey, bitch, I'm from Texas, where we sit riding swangers and put diamonds in our necklace. Pour drink inside my lemonade till it look like a Pepsi. See, I come from the D where we got shacks and we be flexing. If you ain't from my state, then you should know don't fuck with Texas. Hey, we always strapped, we keep our weapons. My mama from the A, she slowed it down for me at 7. Used to think Pepsi was a god before he went to heaven. I knew what pushing P was before Gunna even said it. Hey, she zero taught me keep my weapon and never trust a nigga or a bitch cause it's expected. No killers from the country, they ride horses and throw sevens. Got niggas in the east ride ATVs with Mac 11s.
First off, you better remember what that sign say before you come down here to this bitch. Don't mess with Texas.
Matchup set to go here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 30. 10. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Ready! Cowboy 80!
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here we
The
go,
last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check it.
Once more, here's Eckler. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Let's go
Third
now.
play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Hawk 70. Ready?
This is a counter play. Eckler. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
19 Chargers, Panther 11. 7 Pirates.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Let's
So
go.
from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Cook running right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now a give running right, it's Cook. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He
Okay,
just does
ready?
what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better
10
runners in the
seconds.
NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find what...
Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Got it. Ready?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes,
come on.
stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd-and-1 situation. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Mustang 19. Warriors 70.
Now back to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And oh, that would get a wide up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
19 Lions.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
6. Mega. Blaster. 6.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Shot. 17.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made at the 26-yard line.
Fight 60.
Back to throw now on first down. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And it's 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try to pick up bigger yardage.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
Shovel 38.
They go play action here on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Okay, right.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give. This is Cook. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ready?
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
Ready up.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Cook is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Cook will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Touchdown! Jody Fortson from a yard out. And the Vikings go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Little Scene, and the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
52 blaster. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman, because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. The offense on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0, Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them, so I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Ready, set.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Okay, ready.
2nd and 10.
19, curve 19, 18, 5 here. Dragon 60.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On the double.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
Watch out now, 50 Fury.
Second and 11. This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Jalen Rager, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings continue to pull away here in this first half. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
Well, I'm glad we're going with full transparency here because I didn't either. I thought we might be looking at a 24-20 type game, maybe 13-10 at the half. But this has been total, utter domination.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Ready up.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, here's Eckler. Room here to run. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here we go,
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Okay,
so from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Seven Pirates! Seven Pirates!
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter from way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Let's go!
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long.
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Red, cycle, check, smash. Set.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call, and they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. From the 6. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Tempo.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Second and 14. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Go. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Buffalo 18.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
60 Maverick. Mustang 19.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to claw one back. Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There's so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Extra point splits the uprights, so they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready,
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
Shot 17. Ready?
They start the drive with Cook. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense with 2 shots left to get the first. You can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want.
Ready?
And try for some bigger yardage.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Spike 60.
On play action, they'll throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Go now.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Come on.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Black Ultra. Smash. Smash.
They'll look to throw here. Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. John Ross, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Back now in Arlington, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here we go, shot. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Street. 19 tight, 19, come 19, come 19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
White, hey, go Fury.
2nd and 13. Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on.
Entering settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
But that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I...
They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Let's go. Blue striker. Steel black.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
70 Timberwolves. Pioneer. Go.
Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now here is another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Ready, set.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete dominance.
Big shout out to them boys, and I can't forget about them Texans. I've been feeling like Luka, how I bought that shit a blessing. Number one rule in Texas, keep it solid, ain't no telling. It ain't no telling. Hey.
Niggas don't need cash on you, nigga.
How the fuck did you fall? You was stuck to the code. You was my little bro till you switched up. Used to be at my shows. You was standing front row. You remember how deep we was sticked up. See your partners, my partners. You trusted my trust. But now if I see them, they hit up. She was playing both sides. She the real money mom. Bet she live when you broke and you locked up. I was stuck in that cell. I was fighting like hell. I got a spot and it locked up. Remember whipping the pot, turning powder to rock. And I started that paper had stacked up. Spent the whole year running them racks up. The pandemic really was shit. It ain't stopped nothing. You not having that shit, boy. Stop front. No more cases. I'm ready to pop some. I extended my stay to the fed, started knocking. You remember, I think I was broke in. We had drove out to Tyler to do that little show. You must knew I was ready to blow in. I ain't start out this shit you had went to the net. I just knew it was smoke, so I caught me a text. Bitch, I'm up when we glide, we gon' slide in the vet. That shit hurt when your partner become a little threat. I got me some paper and now he upset. Could've stuck to the plan, you was next. We don't speak, so I guess it's respect. If it's not with it, fuck it, just leave it at that. But just know if you reach for your strap, then you whack. Never beef with a nigga, this facts. Never lacking, I stay with a strap. I put this on my son, it ain't going like that. How the fuck did you fall? You was stuck to the code. You was my little bro till you switched up. Used to be at my shows, you was standing front row. You remember how deep we was sticked up. See your partners, my partners, you trusted my trust. But now if I see them, they hit up. She was playing both sides, she the real money mom. Bet she live when you broke and you locked up. Hey. Hey. See, I started this shit with some green. I came up and then turned on my city and team. Really ballin' this shit, Kareem. I can bless a bad bitch without even a sneeze. You reach for my neck, let it squeeze. I'ma spray this hook Glock like some fucking Febreze. I love when my bitch give me top on her knees. Hey, when I nut, bitch, I'm leaving the scene. Hey, Taliban, bitch, we new to the league, but we active. You tripping, your face on the tee. Had my partner sell 30 boats, he overseas. In my palm, I was getting them gone every week. Shit, the way I sold dope, swear that shit was unique. See, I come from the grove, but I'm so triple D. Nigga tripping, he better lock in for I tweet. Please don't ask for no verse if you don't got the feed. Hey, these steppers want bodies for free. Gaza, so it ain't for the cheap. I was deep in that field, fire laced on my cleat. Once they touched the end zone, I was off in them streets. Hey, hard body, don't try to compete. Once they jumped in the streets, we was deep in them creeks. Threw the Glocks in the river, lay low for a week. Beat the heat, get the stash. The 06 gotta eat. When we hop in them whips, we don't pull out no keys. Push the start, then we hit the top speed. Hey, I just started and we in the lead. Sunday Balenci, Monday is Supreme. Hey, used to think all this shit was a dream. Now I open my mouth and these VVs, they blame. Dropping 10 on my wrist just to strengthen my swing. I'm like, fuck, spent 15 and got me a ring. Nigga better lock in if I crash out. These labels don't give me no M's, I'ma spaz out. Might just go back to the trap house. Me and my niggas stepping, shit sound like a frat house. These niggas telling they rats now. Me and my niggas solid, so we'll never back down. When I fuck, baby, please keep your back down. Trying to hit Baby Raw, we gon' call it a smackdown. Say that he ride me, that's Cap House. I stay strapped with this 40, he play and get shot down. These niggas mad cause I'm hot now. I remember them days I was caught in the compound, yelling free rock till he out now. Took that 5 to the chin, now it's time for the walk down. Stepping, you play and get hawked down. Once they smoke in there, ain't no way I'ma calm down. These niggas hoes let her talk down. Keep that shit on the neck, but not play when I walk around. Reach for my chain and get chalked down. Bitch, my combos ain't free, it's like 10 just to talk now. Spent the force and walk just to walk around. Now some niggas that's really still sitting in that lockdown. These niggas pussy won't pop out. If we shoot up they spot, bet they go bring the cops out. When we hop in them whips, we don't pull out no keys. Push the start, then we hit the top speed. Hey, I just started and we in the lead. Sunday Balenci, Monday is Supreme. Hey, used to think all this shit was a dream. Now I open my mouth and these VVs, they blame. Dropping 10 on my wrist just to strengthen my swing. I'm like, fuck it, spent 15 and got me a ring. Hey. Surprising like Russian roulette. Might just go by a limb, I can fit in the bed. I can't go with my pole, If I do when I live, I'ma spend where they at. Ayy, 19 on the hearse selling crack. Once I double my profit, I couldn't look back. I used to laugh cause a nigga was fat. Now I'm having my way and these bitch niggas broken, they wreck. No capping in none of my raps. He thought he was up on the board till I showed him the stats. Fingers hurting from thumbing through racks. I feel like a young Deion Sanders 2-1 on my back. But it's still 23 on my strap. I had dreams of balling on fields and that cell writing rap. Trying to put my whole team on the map. We already known in the streets and that's really the fact. Fully auto ARs attached. So ain't no pump faking this trigger, you playin' that stat. Yo, we quick to get fuck niggas wet, but I swear from the shoulders I'm colder, yeah, I'm really that. Get him gone, hit this bitch from the back. Then fuck the hoe over and make her start over from scratch. 600 the block where I'm at. I think I was 7 years old, my pops had the rap. But he taught me that shit in the trap. Ain't that shit funny how I double back? Cause look where we at. Hey, prime time X. Hey, who the fuck would've thought I would next? Bought all these diamonds just so I could flex. When I open my mouth, but her pussy get wet. These diamonds surprising like Russian roulette. Might just go by a limb, I can fit in the vet. I can't go with my pole, I put this on the set. If I do when I live, I'ma spin where they at. Hey, prime time X. Hey, who the fuck would've thought I would next? Bought all these diamonds just so I could flex. When I open my mouth, but her pussy get wet. These diamonds surprising like Russian roulette. Might just go by a limb, I can fit in the vet. I can't go with my pole, I put this on the set. If I do when I live, I'ma spin where they at. Ayy, got the pack, but I run that bitch back. I ain't want all this shit, but you see where we at. Ayy, in the club, best believe that we strapped. If a pussy boy played him, he lay in his pockets getting tapped. See, this shit really made out of scraps. We put it together, however, now we touch the stack. Remember laws cracking down on the traps. Just knew I was next, I said fuck it and flushed it and bounced. See, this rapping shit came unannounced. I guess these folks like how I move these little words out my mouth. Screaming free, rockin' cute today, yeah. Niggas pussy, they wish they could live without rap. Ask them niggas that solid, I bet they'll vouch. I had really so hard, I ain't open my mouth. Getting bricks from the country, distro in the south. Other border, your order come in and it's out. Take some lessons, I teach you little boys how to trap. I just started this shit in my face on the map. We been running through packs, steady running up left. If you got BOA, come and get your shit tapped. Hey, come and get your shit tapped, gang. Hey, hey, let's go. Hey, prime time X. Hey, who the fuck would've thought I would next? Bought all these diamonds just so I could flex. When I open my mouth, but her pussy get wet. These diamonds surprising like Russian roulette. Might just go by a limb, I can fit in the vet. I can't go with my pole, I put this on the set. If I do when I live, I'ma spin where they at. Hey, prime time X. Hey, who the fuck would've thought I would next? Bought all these diamonds just so I could flex. When I open my mouth, but her pussy get wet. These diamonds surprising like Russian roulette. Might just go by a limb, I can fit in the vet. I can't go with my pole, I put this on the set. If I do when I live, I'ma spin where they at. Hey. Testing, all right. You can cut out that other shit.
Hey, yo, aim. Yeah. Run it up, Blondo.
Hey, bitch, I'm from Texas, where we sit riding swangers and put diamonds in our necklace. Pour drink inside my lemonade till it look like a Pepsi. See, I come from the D where we got checks and we be flexing. If you ain't from my state, then you should know don't fuck with Texas. Hey, we always strapped, we keep our weapons. My mama from the 8, she slowed it down for me at 7. Used to think Pimp C was a god before he went to heaven. I knew what pushing P was before Gunna even said it. Hey, C0 taught me keep my weapon and never trust a nigga or a bitch cause it's expected. No killers from the country, they ride horses and throw sellers. Got niggas in the east ride ATVs with Mac 11s.
First off, you better remember what that sign say before you come down here to this bitch. Don't mess with Texas. Cause you know everybody around this bitch got guns, nigga.
Hey, see, I'm from Texas. We got Beyonce, Trader Truth, and we can't forget Devin. Big shout out to them boys, and I can't forget about them Texans. I've been feeling like Luca, how I bought that shit a blessing. #1 rule in Texas, keep it solid, ain't no telling. Hey, and always keep your fucking weapon. A nigga try me or the guys, we got no choice but stretch him. If he survive these shots at first, bet he die on that stretcher. These diamonds, I got water, might just go Johnny my next one. Hey, this Texas tea is what I drink. Sauce Walker had us dripping, sauce having hoes in on drink. Young Nasa had us jigging, dipping, ain't know how to think. Now I got all these niggas stepping, swiping, catching plays. Hey.
bitches. Just look at yourself in the mirror and dance real sexy to me. If you ain't 100, then you can't sit with us. You can't sit with us. I like bad bitches, mad bitches. If you ain't 100, then you can't sit with us. You can't sit with us.
I like Megan and the way she drive the boat. Booty so big she can float. Come kick it with the gangsters, you enjoy yourself more. Let your hair down and come and groove with the lows. I like ice on my neck, cause it bring out the tats on my chest. Wanna bust my teeth down, but not yet, cause the dark skin with gold still make her pussy wet. I like sex on the beach, and I ain't talking about the drink. If I bust that thing open, will it be warm and pink? Cause my girl wanna know, I ain't just asking for me. I like baddies in the section, throwing on my set just to show you what I'm reppin'. Clutching on my weapon just in case some nigga precious. Nah, I'm just being extra. I like
bad bitches, bad bitches. If you ain't 100, then you can't sit with us. You can't sit with us. I like bad bitches, bad bitches. If you ain't 100, then you can't sit with us.
I like Lotto and how she get it from her mama. She really with the shit, but baby don't be about the drama. I like the way she laugh, but I love the way she holler. And baby got her on so she ain't tripping about $1. I like the way she texts, baby use them double C's. She texts me like what's cracking, I guess she crippin' like me. She like the way I stroke, I can tell by how she leak. She must ain't know that she was fucking with a real freak. She like the way I hustle and the way I catch them plays. Matter of fact, when we had met, I was hitting the BOA. She know me from the club, so she knowing that I don't play. She be in OKC, but she say that she from the Bay. I like how she be cooking, that's the way for me to stay. She know that I ain't leaving good pussy in the plate. She know that I'ma keep the tool with me out of state. I told Ro it's only one rule when we play. I like
bad bitches, bad bitches. If you ain't 100, then you can't sit with us. You can't sit with us. I like bad bitches, bad bitches. If you ain't 100, then you can't sit with us. You can't sit with us. I like bad bitches, bad bitches, bad bitches. Let me hear that.
What you want, you go with the gang. It's okay, can you see what's up with the gang? It's okay, what you want, that be the same.
Hey,
Cole, you stupid.
hey, see I'm back to the basics. This rap shit is turned into maze, but somehow I still feel like taking. I've been going crazy like I'm not the same little nigga that come from the bottom to base. My mama can't take it, she act like she don't even know that she made me the man that she facing. And these niggas they lazy, they claiming they want my spot, but it ain't for the tape. Bitch, I'm back to the base. These niggas they claim that they real, but be honest, we know that you fake. Don't act like you killed the drill, cause I'm knowing the real. If I up it, I bet you get naked. These niggas feline in the bitch. If I hit this little switch on my mama, I bet he start shaking. You ain't up, nigga, how much you make? Get caught out of bounds, we gon' leave his ass stinking. Let it keep going, let it run.
What you want, what you want, you come with the same thing. What you want, you come with the gang.
Ayy, running back and replay it. A nigga running up and he dead. Plus it's on me with one in the head, so don't think that I'm scared. I swear that I'm fully prepared. I'm a crip when I'm mad, I see red. Before I sit in the fed, before I let one of these bitch ass snitch ass broke niggas play it. I been on the edge, waiting on the nigga to push me. That means that I'm ready to spread. Got on all of these cares. Same shit it costs to get bed. Nigga reach, but he flow like a fed. I been living like Laird. Nothing disappear just like Pear. Can't fuck with a hoe if she here. This shit getting scared. Real chopper singing like Care. This would keep it cool instead. On go, is you ready? Got real niggas strapped with machetes. You playing get touch, just forget it.
Yo, babe.
Turn me up a little bit more. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Hey, see, we posted with pistols and rockets. Ain't making deposits. We putting that shit all in the box. Done got a little buzz, now I'm popping. Got racks in my pockets. A bitch nigga reached and I'm popping. It's you or it's me, that's the option. You got that little pistol, ain't popped it, ain't got you nobody. See, really, you niggas nobodies. Got rank in the city. I make me one call and you hobby. Been going too fast with this shit, something like Ricky Bobby. I'm strapped like it's part of my body. Stiff at the shoulders, I'm something like Frazier Ali. You fake it, you niggas a copy. I bet if I give her this pill that she jump out her body. It's wet, but I bet it gets sloppy. Cause I got a stroke, give her hope, and I bet he can't copy. What's cold on that field was a jockey, but I had been jumped in that field before cleats and a high knee. These niggas too pussy to try me. Bumping they gums on the net like they don't know where I be. 600 the block, do you copy? I really had fiends at the hotel getting lit in the lobby. These labels, they trying to sign me, but I want the M for my son, ain't no telling what I need. See, I'm banging crib like a hot sheet, ayy. Like a, ayy, hold on, dialogue. Ayy, get it right. I'm finna punch in. I'm finna double back. Ayy. Ayy. Ayy, ayy, see, I'm banging crib like a hossy. I'm cold with them sticks and that ice, but I ain't never play hockey. That hustling shit in my body, but if I ain't flipping that pack, then I'm robbing the party. They stepping on shit, hardly. Jumped in the game off the top rope, I feel like Jeff Hardy. Finna ice on my chain with the Johnny. Really too wavy for niggas, I'm screaming out north. Taliban out of gang, we a army. And yeah, we been having some motion, just waiting to spark. Smelling like gas up in Target. Caught a eye black and he pussy, I don't fuck with the talking. See, we dropping bodies, talking. These niggas ain't really stepping, they really just walking. These niggas the feds, they be talking. I got some killers on deck, that's gon' scoop for the profit.
Oh yeah. Breakfast time I stand across the table at an empty chair. Life's so lonely living without you. The whole day I just think
Hey, yo,
about
Donovan, heat that up.
Hey, turn me up a little bit more in the headphones. Shit changed. Remember the change in my pocket, now we hit the club and it rain. Remember them days, being the hood superstar, now the whole city saying my name. I can't fuck with these lanes, cut off a handful of partners, them niggas weren't rocking the same. But it's part of the game, they hate when you reaching the top, they be throwing the salt on my name. I'm forever the same, these niggas switch for a bitch, but I'm solid, that shit in my vein. And I'm repping the gang, if it ain't Crip or the 6 bitches, Taliban gang, what I claim. I been locked in the cage, told my T. Jones before I win, I'll be damned if I mention some names. But they can't say the same, cause these niggas quick just to snitch on the nigga that's bleeding the game. Like maybe you lame, and we are not all built the same. You a bitch, boy, you told on your game. I just stay in my lane, just spent a little 30 on change. If he reached, then I'm blowing his brain. How the fuck can you claim that you my day one when I win in that cell, you ain't look up my name? But they can't say the same, cause I'm a big solid ass nigga, not on me, that shit in my veins. Hey. And this shit really just get ridiculous, like I'm really just getting better and better. Better than ever. Let's go. Hey, hey, free rockin' Q today, yeah. Bitch just bought a new Glock, that bitch came with a switch. The op steady talking ain't bad. Shit, can't shoot on my block, boy, go shoot at a bitch. Since I started rapping, I got rich for I ever go broke, I go back in that fix. Rich for my throat, that's a big risk, cause I bleed for respect and I put that on Crip. Hey.
Tony calls.
Hey, yeah. See, I really been out on the mission to keep all this paper we having still come in and flip. Started off robbing Batman with the gidgets. When that shit didn't work, talk to Pops about the chicken. All of them talk, my bad ass still ain't listen, was living, but taught me the ways of that kitchen. Don't need me a pot, I can microwave whip it. I bang the high seat just like a Christian. Went from that cell to the spot, now we living. Still running their mouth, they gon' die about the midgets. They bitches and most of them not from the trenches. Come to my block, come and see how we living. We chillin' with Glocks and I got extensions. Moved to the north cause I seen they was winning. Go ask about it, got a spot, had it spinning. I went from ballin' to clutching and sinning. Was robbing, he don't give it up, then we kill him. One-legged partner, 5K, he a killer. Came back from the dead, bitch, I'm feeling like Thriller. I asked her hoe, bitch, she know I'm that nigga. She came through the circle, just know she a spinner. She'll swallow it out for a pill and some liquor. Having our way, could retire a stripper. But instead, by the BBL, got the bitch thicker. A fuck nigga play, he getting found in the river. Her diamonds froze, they so cold, make me shiver. I been pouring up drink, know it's hurting my liver. Shit, that's the cost to keep saying for these niggas. He say the wrong thing, let it rain on these niggas. Damn, he a hoe, ain't no shame in these niggas. Be all on the net, but still claim you a killer. Bitch, if you real, hear my chain go, little nigga. Admit it, these niggas don't rap what they live and don't live what they rap, but that shit really count. I heard through the vine, all these niggas been rap. Shit is cool, I get jammies, I know where they at. I stop sweet dick and hoes, they don't know how to act. Quick to blow up my phone, get my name as a tag. Can't be stuck on the hoe, I'm too deep in these racks. It was cracked, but I'm really turned up off a rap. Admit it, these niggas don't rap what they live and don't live what they rap, but that shit really count. I heard through the vine, all these niggas been rap. Shit is cool, I get jammies, I know where they at. I stop sweet dick and hoes, they don't know how to act. Quick to blow up my phone, get my name as a tag. Can't be stuck on the hoe, I'm too deep in these racks. It was cracked, but I'm really turned up off a rap. Hey. These niggas ain't having that shit like they say they is. I know, it was just me and my bros at the store. We was hitting good licks, going both for both. Ayy, and if you ain't know, we was pushing that P for show. That shit in my veins, I been feeling like Bo. If my pockets get low, better come off a hoe. Ayy, them fiends at the door. We was busting it down for the low. Come and shop at my spot if you trying to stow. We had hard out the back and the front for the nose. Ayy, my block in control. You know I rip 6 double O. Nigga playing this bitch, then I'm up in my post. Spot him out and whoever he with gotta go. These niggas ain't taking shit, that's on my soul. Taliban, bitch, we up on the road. Stay with them sticks, we got straps on the road. He teed out, he gon' rock while I roll. These niggas pussy, but internet trolls. Niggas playing, his brains gotta go. Think that he sleep, then he lame in the hoe. Nigga trippin', get put in the frame in this hoe. Hit the club and I bet it's gon' rain in this hoe. If I hit it up night, ain't no name in the hoe. I'm a stepper, think I need a cane in this hoe. If I fuck the hoe once, ain't no tame in the hoe. You can step in this water, it's dangerous though. Nigga change on this hood, ain't no changing me though. Shit, I'm still the same nigga with praise up front. You can pick any lane, either way we can go.
Begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, all the responsibility he has, and how the game flows through him. If he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
A clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway. Cordero Patterson to return, bringing it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Hey, count! 47!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
at the door. We was busting it down for the low. Come and shop at my spot if you trying to score. We had hard out the back and the front for the nose. Ayy, my block in control. You know I rep 6 double O. Nigga playing this bitch, then I'm up in my post spot him out and whoever he with gotta go.
I'm really having these millions and that is the difference. I was 25 when I had my first $1 million laid out cocaine. All off pimping. Hopping out of 550, counting up 550. Bitch send me 550, all off simping. Dripping out of Pleasant Grove, pimping on a Pleasant Hoe, picking up a 5-piece, no Williams chicken. I pour some drink on the floor and she licked it. You throw a pass on the chief, we gon' pick it. Soon as he like the sweet chopper start hitting. He done got killed with a blunt in his kitchen. Fuck all that slimy shit, I'm washing dishes. Bring grease over here, we gon' clean up your skillet. First leave a wound on your head, is no healing. I drop an egg and leave yolk on your ceiling. Go play with golf for you.
These niggas ain't having that shit like they say they is. I know, it was just me and my brother at the store. We was hitting good niggas on both for both. Ayy, and if you ain't know, we was pushing that beat for sure. That shit in my back, I was feeling like balls. My pockets getting low, better come out my hole.
The best of the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Okay, break. Clause 10. Set.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Ready?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Throwing, Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Oh, part of why that
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Bottom out and whoever he with gotta go.
Do not shit where you live. Yeah, I like that better. 1, we can help you. 2, we can allow you to help yourself. And 3, we can have you replaced.
Hey, see, I really been popping my shit on a whole nother level. You playing, get sent to the devil. These bitches been on me, I swear they keep calling my phone. I'm like, hold on, let me check the schedule. If she get time of day, then I had a good place, so I'm back at the spot. She getting beat like a press. These niggas be soft on the bitch, but turned up off a purse. Boy, I'm solid and stand on whatever. See, I really been popping my shit on a whole nother level. You playing, get sent to the devil. These bitches been on me, I swear they keep calling my phone. I'm like, hold on, let me check the schedule. If she get time of day, then I had a good place, so I'm back at the spot. She getting beat like a press. These niggas be soft on the bitch, but turned up off a purse. Boy, I'm solid and stand on whatever. Ayy, bitch, I'm popping like corn on a kettle. A lame nigga reach for my chain, he get hit with this metal. And first shit, we on the new levels. I put triple D on my back and my foot on the pedal. I'm chasing Shabbat the cheddar. I really know Mexican start, I call all of them help. We up, you can go check the record, cause lately I really been ballin', I'm feeling like Steph. Sit back, let me teach you a lesson. You run up on big extra plug and get hit with this web. Want the Glock, the AR, or the Wesson, but I still beat your bitch ass like it's Marvel Attack. Teach on spray every day to the river. She know that I'm out on my last and her son been a fella. Think he sweet, put a hole in his melon. And I probably beat the little case cause we don't do no telling. To the lost, boy, I'm something like hell. These niggas be hooping and hollering, boy, fuck how they yelling. We bout to come check out my section. Taliban shit, but you know at 600 I'm ready. In my hood, boy, I'm something like a legend. You can't join the gang if you ain't known for shooting the step. Where he play, that's the same place we left him. Was being too extra, I hate that the gang had I really been popping my shit on a whole nother level. You playing, get sent to the devil. These bitches been on me, I swear they keep calling my phone. I'm like, hold on, let me check the schedule. If she get time of day, then I had a good place, so I'm back at the spot. She getting beat like a press. These niggas be soft on the bitch, but turned up off a purse. Boy, I'm solid and stand on whatever. See, I really been popping my shit on a whole nother level. You playing, get sent to the devil. These bitches been on me, I swear they keep calling my phone. I'm like, hold on, let me check the schedule. If she get time of day, then I had a good place, so I'm back at the spot. She getting beat like a press. These niggas be soft on the bitch, but turned up off a purse. Boy, I'm solid and stand on whatever. Hey, I need a real thick bitch from the south. Real pretty in the face, but thick and really out here wild. She gotta have that water, pussy wet just like a fountain. Good head up on the shoulders, necklace dripping in medallion. She asked how long I wanted, look babe, I can last for hours. I've been feeling like Boogie Back, give me that pussy power. When we done with this round, I might just beat it in the shower. She say she love them chubby, plus this dick here come with some power. Hold on, baby, let me see that kitty backwards. Like how you start off slow, but speed it up when I say faster. See, I come from the slum, so babe, excuse me, cause I'm active. Need me a gutter bitch, gon' take the charge and hide my stature. She bougie, never broke, she spend a band a week on lashes. She live with all the shit, she always dripped in latest fashion. She always at the club at night, through the day she do taxes. After she leave that club, she gon' hit me like, let's get nasty. I need a real thick bitch from the south. Real pretty in the face, but thick and really out here wildin'. She gotta have that water, pussy wet just like a fountain. Good head up on the shoulders, necklace dripping in medallion.
Taking pictures in the mirror, front of bed like I look thick or something. Couldn't get rich or something, take a nigga bitch or something. I don't got a begging for no begging, she gon' tip me some. Make the sticky come, all the bitches really dumb. Bad how when she down south, thick how with them jeans on. Long hair with them big hoops, ghetto bitch with that pink on. 5'3" in that all black, nigga gotta pay your fee to get it. Everybody wanna see the business, you gon' have to really come and see to get it. Calling about that wit, got that pussy in a headlock. Not the type to love you, but the type to make the bed rock. First I get the neck, get the check, and then I head out. tone. Block the number, then I spit out.
I need a real thick bitch from the south. Real pretty in the face, but thick and really out here wild. She gotta have that water, pussy wet just like a fountain. Good head up on the shoulders, necklace dripping in medallion. I need a real thick bitch from the south. Real pretty in the face, but thick and really out here wild. She gotta have that water, pussy wet just like a fountain. Good head up on the shoulders, necklace dripping in medallion.
Hey, yeah, so I'm pussy popping, ass shaking. Yeah, I'm money making. I'm the baddest in the club. He tryna come see me naked. Ain't got no time for no dude. Bitch, I don't do no basics. Tryna get me out your head. Bitch, you can't replace it. I'm so Texas, but it's fashion. Michael Jackson, I'm the baddest. Out in Dallas, got a palace. I'm the queen, you know the status. Feel like Luca with the Mavericks. Dance on him like we at Magic. Hey, bitch, you nasty. Yeah, I know that.
I need a real thick bitch from the south. Real pretty in the face, but thick and really out here wild. She gotta have that water, pussy wet just like a fountain. Good head up on the shoulders, necklace dripping in medallion. I need a real thick bitch from the south. Real pretty in the face, but thick and really out here wild. She gotta have that water, pussy wet just like a fountain. Good head up on the shoulders, necklace dripping in medallion.
Hey, turn the lights out. Turn it up. Turn the music up in my headphones. Hey. I was down on my dick, only needed one wish. I told myself don't go back in that fist, cause be real, that's the shit they keep us from them rich. They do shit for the gram, but act broke for these bitches. Hey, I'm a man, I take care of my children. I do all this rap just to change how we live. They don't know all the real that I come from them trenches, them ditches. I swear in them bitches is weak. A bitch nigga reach for my chain and we blitzing. Hey, yeah, I'm rich, we still stepping Balenciaga. Remember them days used to dream about Da Vinci, was hitting them licks cause my pockets was in. Hey, me and T sharing one piece of chicken was so fucking broke, couldn't even buy me a bitch. Couldn't clear out my throat cause the drink was 250. Now I'm up every month, so I'm touching like 60. Hey, bitch, I'm active, so please do not diss me, cause I'm quick to have niggas gon' talking miss. I turned up in the year, now I'm running my city. Be real, ain't too many, that's just fucking weird. Glasses cover my eyes, but I still see the pity. They mad cause I'm up and they quit fucking with. Left they ass in the dust, you can tell cause they did. And they broke, how the fuck you sell weed but you skipping? Since I touched the bag every day, I've been dripping. Every function we in, they respecting this crib. If they don't, we don't go in the club, we gon' flip. I remember them days, it was doves in the kitchen. I've been moving too fast, so it's lines that I'm sick. 15 deep at my show, see how often we hit. Partner turned to a hoe, tried to make me the villain. Not tripping, I'm standing on 10 and I'm with it. Since I touched the bag every day, I've been dripping. Every function we in, they respecting this crib. If they don't, we don't go in the club, we gon' flip. I remember them days, it was doves in the kitchen. I've been moving too fast, so it's lines that I'm sick. 15 deep at my show, see how often we hit. Partner turned to a hoe, tried to make me the villain. Not tripping, I'm standing on 10 and I'm with it. I was down on my dick, only needed one wish. I told myself don't go back in that fist, cause be real, that's the shit they keep us from them rich. They do shit for the gram, but act broke for these bitches. Hey, I'm a man, I take care of my children. I do all this rap just to change how we live. They don't know all the real that I come from them trenches, them ditches. I swear in them bitches is weak. A bitch nigga reach for my chain and we blitzing. Hey, yeah, I'm rich, we still stepping Balenciaga. Remember them days used to dream about Da Vinci, was hitting them licks cause my pockets was in. Hey, me and T sharing one piece of chicken was so fucking broke, couldn't even buy me a bitch. Couldn't clear out my throat cause the drink was 250. Now I'm up every month, so I'm touching like 60.
We wanna see you with it, sure could treat you right. Give me just a minute of your time tonight. We both are here to have big fun, so let it rip.
Know that I'm peeing, I'm thugging, I'm still in the street. If he run up, I out in the league, clean the Glock and repeat. It get hot, throw that bitch in the creek, hit the spot, it's 100 look flawless, my teeth diamond, boy, this shit wet as a sand. That boy dumb in the bitch, if he reach, I'ma go to the D. Let's be real, Stevie Wonder conceited, I'm having this shit and I'm flipped. Labels call every week, I can't sign, I got cases to beat. Plus I touch 80K every week, ain't gon' lie, this shit sweet. Let it whip if he step on my feet, on my son, you should slide every week. Ever shot out a G with no dose so them niggas can see who it was just to see if they street. Don't get put on the T, on the net tryna act like you gangster, I got enough bread for the fee. Bitch, you know I'm a G, I got killers, come straight out the east, they pull up on a horse with a ski. Bitch, I'm fucking for free, don't you dare say the pussy a fee, cause you bound to get left in the street. I make 10 off the feet and I ain't touched the bow in some weeks, but I know we're OG for the cheek. Cross the line, but I tweet, gotta know I ain't going for nothing. You think that I'm kept coming see.
See you with it, show to treat you right. Give me just a minute of your time tonight. We both are here to have big fun, so let it whip.
Hey, let it whip in the pot in my spot. All that powder was locked once the fees had a taste, it was hot. Think I'm capping, I'm not, boy, you better go ask for my spot on my son. It was me and D-Rock. From the knife to the block, boy, that shit just a skip in the hop. Look, KB getting scats off the lot. This shit out off a rock, now I'm rolling. My bitch, she controlling, she like to keep one in my Glock. Let it whip if he running my spot. Let it whip if he think that he hot just to show me now. Let it whip when I'm spinning the block. Whip again if we ain't get him got. When we catch me, pop out the whip since he say that I fly. Bottom another the shit on now. Now let's talk about the watch. And the chain of shit. All of these rights have to say I done turned up a notch. Hey.
Wanna see you with it, show to treat you right. Give me just a minute of your time tonight. We both are here to have big fun, so let it whip.
Tony Coles.
Hey. In the back with a bitch getting sky high, pretty brown skin and she gangsta. I call her my left eye. Pull up Mercedes 450, baby, let's ride. Nigga try me, he stupid, get chest tied. These niggas pussy, they never be outside. How we beefing, ain't never been shot fired. Come from the block, bitch, we stuck like a stop sign. You can't claim the gang if you ain't my kind. No, you not having shit, bitch, nigga, stop lying. Beat his ass with this Drake till he stop trying. No, he remember that car, told him stop crying. Just don't play and you good, stay off my line. I came a long way from hitting licks, ducking one time. Almost died in them streets, not a sunshine. No, my pockets on full, feel like, baby, this my time. And we stay with them sticks like a drum line. Me and my niggas be out like an umpire. And we strapped, don't get hit with that gunfire. Remember kick though, selling low with a fun time. Me and Hopper been thugging since lunch line. Come from the grove, but they knock like my bloodline. If he swing, but I come with a clothesline. Can't fuck with the hoe if she cute, but the whole line. Cut her off if she tell in the whole dime. Four in the pineapple family, it's go time. We done fuck around and found us a gold mine. Mix the perk with the drink, made me slow down. Nigga reach for this chain, bet it go down. Niggas play gangsta, be ratting the whole time. That's why if you ain't gang, you can't come around. I got niggas stay solid, that since I doing push-ups, counting down in the bank with a bitch getting sky high, pretty brown skin and she gangsta. I call her my left eye. Pull up Mercedes 450, baby, let's ride. Nigga try me, he stupid, get chest tied. These niggas pussy, they never be outside. How we beefing, ain't never been shot fired. Come from the block, bitch, we stuck like a stop sign. You can't claim the gang if you ain't my kind. Hey, I got a bag on a lot of these rap niggas. Bet he ain't even know it. He say that he's strapped, but I bet he won't show it. He claim that he gangsta, I bet he won't blow it. These diamonds, they water, they wet like the ocean. Four in the fountain, they calling it potion. These niggas sweet, they gave Frank Ocean. I threw him some shots cause I seen he was open. He running my spot, he gon' die with the motive. He see me with bands, he ain't know I was holding. I hang with some crips, they be stiff at the shoulders. Them bloods, they be with me, they itching the blood. They call me the plug cause I been moving bows. I'm the first nigga quick to pull sticks at the show. Just wait, tell him shot, we got gas for the load. Nigga try me, I swear I'ma lose all control. I'ma up this big bitch and lean back, let it blow. I'm as big as they come, but I'm stiffer than a hoe. If I fall off today, then it's back to the stove. Can't hit licks where you stay, so I'm back in the grove. I start breaking down bricks cause I start moving bows. I start selling that shit cause I start rocking shows. It's 15 in this sprinter with 23 poles, no Jordan, but that's how I shoot if it goes. I really know niggas get cake off a hoe. Told him get it in blood, but he didn't, he a hoe. He must think that I'm tender, he slide through a hole. Should've went to that mall, I was strapped with my pole. I got one in the head, bitch, I'm ready to go. low. Full of that gas, bitch, I'm ready to smoke. Dumped the whole clip, ain't no point to reload. I still bet a dub on the 10 or a 4. Hey.
Rosama been stepping. 10-7 Hoover, you know I been repping. Stones on my wrist like I fuck with Rosetta. Diamond in rough, I'm a cold under pressure. Pilates, my gun, nigga, know I'm a stretch. I'm receiving these bullets whenever I catch them. I run with the tech, hope they getting the message. Hottest your crib, nigga, go ask the devil. Racks on me like I went and played tennis. Pop up at the door like a Jehovah's Witness. 4-5 on me like a nigga bitchin'. Dot in your head like an end of a sentence. Put racks in your head, then I'm making a call. Warzone gun, send them to the gulag. The fly, the rock, then the wild of my dogs. 1K for the teeth and the niggas still flawed. 2018 was done for with the Taliban. 2019 I was stiff as a mannequin. 22 I was filing my taxes. 22 one started bringing them bags in. Hey, niggas told me to go forward with this. Flow constipated, I'm hard as shit. Straight while I shot till my target hit. Hook in my cup, my drink marvelous. I walk on my ghost cause it's dunk on my feet. Feeling myself like I lost my keys. Money tall as an F, now they fuck with a G. I'm not what a bitch want cause I'm what a bitch need. I walk on my ghost cause it's dunk on my feet. Feeling myself like I lost my keys. Money tall as an F, now they fuck with a G. I'm not what a bitch want cause I'm what a bitch need.
Every time I get back in the streets, this shit get darker.
Yeah. Niggas get hate on me now. We do it all, we changing the laws, they thinking about taking me down. We didn't put bulletproof all in the cars, I told them bring 80 more rounds. I put baguettes on all of my dogs, they fall, they making a sound. I'm on the yacht with a bad dot, we got the streets in the headlock. Nigga try to creep through the backyard, all he seen was the choppers and red dots. I got my mama a black car, yeah, I really put on for the head knot. Bitch, that one AC, you ain't one of them rappers and none of your steppers can tell what my step is the chest. And I check as I sold my dogs, don't stress, don't wretch it, I really got off for 7 on 7 and I'm getting better and better and better.
In the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
What ain't it?
Right to the air is Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And now the rookie's free. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
First down, Prescott. Now he'll throw deep left side. He's got a man, complete. A big play here for Dallas. 51 yards. So first and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 8 yards out. And the Cowboys have cut the lead back down to 2. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not good.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are broken.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Flowers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 30 yards. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
46. Hey, 47.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage, who took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
Hey, kill. Work today.
Now Prescott on 4th down. It's caught at the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. To throw is Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out. Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
3rd and goal, Jackson. Touchdown, Bills. Harold Carmichael from 6 yards away. And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the 1st quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they've put up. I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this lead could become.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no... drive of success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run again with Jackson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. They run on first down with Jackson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Up the middle they go with a big back Jackson. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good size run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson under pressure. They got him again. Micah Parsons, his 2nd sack of the night. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. It's picked up by the Cowboys. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Good.
Prescott to throw it. Being chased out left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And it'll be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And now off to the races down the right side. 30, 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On play action, Prescott. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber?
Touchdown! A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bills are able to add on to their first half lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point right down the middle, and the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He's got him in, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Kill. 47. So we're going to 53. Hey, kill.
Now Prescott. And now here is another interception. And the Bills are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team.
And my goodness, another interception. That one is going to stick.